Go.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Lawson, and I'm running to be the freshman representative. Voting for that begins on October 23rd and ends on October 25th.
Why are you seeking this position?
I'm seeking this position because as a poli-sci major, this is something that is important to me. It's not just something that I'm doing for fun or to gain attention from people. This is something that I want to do, not only now, but later on in life. And another reason that I'm doing this is because one, I'm just genuinely interested in trying to help people and make life better here. And I feel like the best way to do that at CLU is by being the freshman representative.
What is the biggest problem that your constituents are facing in school right now that you can change with your position? How do you aim to tackle that problem?
I think that the biggest problem that my constituents are facing right now is that as freshmen, a lot of us don't know when events are going on because they're poorly publicized here. And so as the freshman representative, part of what I want to do is help make sure that the freshmen know when events are going on, because I feel like that's the best way for all of us to get involved, and it's the best way for all of us to get to know each other and help make friends, and it just makes life here more enjoyable altogether.
What is one proposal you look to implement with your position?
So one proposal that I would look to implement with my position is I had this idea of creating this thing called Mr. SU. And so Mr. SU is basically this thing where it's kind of like a Miss Universe pageant, but it's for guys. And the purpose of this, well, it has two purposes. The first one being it's kind of a way for guys to break down the whole masculinity thing and get in touch with your feminine side. And I feel like that's a good thing to do. And the more important reason though is that the funding for Mr. SU is going to go to this nonprofit organization. And what this organization does is they go to areas where LGBT community members are persecuted, and they go there and they help move them to safe homes or safe areas in other countries so that way they can live their lives without fear of persecution.
How will you promote success and well-being for students?
So part of how I want to promote success and well-being for students is I believe that we should put the Planned Parenthood web link back on our website. I think that that was a privilege that students lost that we shouldn't have lost. And so part of what I would do is go talk to the president and find a way for us to get that back on our website because I feel like we deserve that. Another way is just by, again, getting events more publicized so that way students know when they are, where they are, and that way we can just have a better time in college.
An important issue regarding sustainability on campus is something SGSU is working on. How would you go about achieving that goal?
So part of how I would go about achieving that goal is just educating people on where their trash, their recycling is going and how it can better make the environment clean and leave less of a carbon imprint. Because I feel like once people understand that and have an idea of what's going on, they might care a little bit more. And so people might care more about where they're putting their trash and their recycling at here on campus.
As SGSU aims to be more transparent and accessible, what specific initiatives and projects would you undertake to make SGSU more transparent and accessible?
So one of the ideas that I had was one, making some more signs so that way people know where the SGSU office is, because I know the only reason I know where it's at is because I was a candidate, and if I wasn't a candidate for freshman representative, I'd have no idea where they're at. And so that's how I would help people try to figure out where it's at. Another idea that I had is getting a big kind of board and hanging it up in the student center. So that way I'd have two of them. One would be for events that are going on during the day and possibly later on in the week. And then the other one would be not necessarily a map, but it would have important places and where they are so that way students have a better idea of where these important resources are, like the SGSU office.
In SGSU's mission statement, it says that an elected representative of SGSU is the official voice and advocate for students. What does that mean to you?
So to me, that means that I'm literally representing my class. So it's my job to listen to what they're saying and then take that to SGSU meetings and help get what the freshmen want and to just make sure that my class is getting everything that they need and they deserve. And that's basically what I would do as freshman representative. Thank you guys.